What's up, y'all? This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Excuse hi. I am packing to move. I wish I had some movers. I can't get nobody to do nothing. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. I just have a question because I'm seeing all these people making these posts about free food stamps or more food stamps. I just want to say this to y'all. First of all, nothing is free. Nothing is free. Not in this world. And second, why are you all waiting, if you are, for the government to feed you? And I say this because, if it feels good to get help, it feels good to get food stamps, it feels good and great. But you should be setting yourself up where you don't need them to give you nothing. I see more people walking around here with expensive cars, nice clothes, the top of the line iPhones, the nicest homes and apartments, Section 8 buying them, or you bought it yourself, I don't know. I see y'all living like you really got it like that. And the same ones I'm seeing living like that is on here talking about food stamps. That don't match. I don't get it. Because you shouldn't be caring about what the government about to give you, because the government will let you down. You know how you can tell when the government don't care? You know why I know they don't care and it's going to get worse? Our president, first of all, let's talk about our vice president. Was I dreaming when we had a woman, black vice president that entered the office a couple years ago? Did that happen? Because I ain't seen her. I'm like, where's she at? Was I tripping? Kamala, where's she at? Telemarketers. They did that just to get the vote. And we fell for it. But you know what? We really didn't have nothing to choose from. Biden or Trump. Two slave master children. We didn't have much to choose from. So we had to pick one or the other. But what I can say about Biden right now is that he really don't care. I don't know if it's his age. I don't know what it could be. He really don't care because he's allowing these landlords to triple the rent. Homes that was like $600, $700, $800 is $2,000 now to rent, and the pay is not matching the bills and the rent and the food. The pay is not matching that. They offering grown people $15 an hour when kids is making $15 an hour at McDonald's. And if you add that up, 15, 30, 45, $600 a week if you make 40 hours times $15 an hour, you making $600 if I'm not messing up this math here. If I'm not correct, yeah, that's correct. $600 a week, and then they gotta take taxes out of that, and that's 10%. They take like $60 off on top of that, so it's $540. And then you go to the store, you get taxed again for spending your money. So $1 is getting taxed at least 4 times, because then you got to pay taxes at the end of the year for having the money that you made, that they gave you, and they taxing you to give it to you. See, it's just confusing. That's why I'm stumbling on my words, because it don't make sense when you really think about it. $1 get taxed about 4 times. So if you're making $1, you actually making 40 cents. So our government do not care about what we're going through. So if y'all waiting on food stamps, y'all waiting on Section 8, all that shit about to end. So y'all better prepare yourselves. All these people running around here thinking y'all living good. Y'all talking about girl trips, summer trips. Y'all don't see what's going on. Y'all didn't see the Jim Crow law just passed in Jackson, Mississippi. Y'all don't see people getting lynched every day now by gunfire and getting away with it. People pulling up in people's driveway, turning around and getting shot because they made gun rights so legal that you can have the rights to bear arms, and you can shoot somebody that's in your driveway because you can say, I was scared. I was afraid. 4 white girls, he thought they were black because they had tinted windows. 4 white girls put up in this guy's driveway 2 weeks ago, y'all. They were looking for their friend house. They were from out of town. They realized it's the wrong house. They pulled up and they turned around. While they were turning around, he runs out his house with his gun, pop it at this car. Not knowing if kids in here, not knowing nothing. How many times have you turned around in somebody's driveway, innocently just turned around? You're not trying to rob them. You're not trying to break in their house. You just turned around. He shot into this vehicle. The girls couldn't call for help because their phone didn't have reception in their area. So they were looking for somewhere to get help. They drove, I think, 10 miles with their friend shot in the front seat, and she died because this man said he was afraid because they were turning around in his driveway. And y'all think the government care about feeding you if the government don't care about giving these crazy fools guns? The government don't care about raising our rent? The government don't care that we have to pay for car insurance, car maintenance, gas. We got to pay for tax. We got to pay for registration just to drive our car. And it's mandatory. If you don't have their high insurance to drive your car that you paying a car note on, and some people bless the cars paid for, you got to pay all this stuff. Otherwise, you'll get a ticket for not having those things. Not to mention, you got to renew your driver's license every 4 years and pay them to do that. So how they expect us to survive? Then you have your home. You got to pay for rent. You got to pay for renter's insurance. You got to buy groceries. You got to pay for gas, lights, water that is free. And I still want to know who makes water because they get money. And they said, well, because it's going through the cleansing thing. I'm stumbling on my words right now because I'm tripping over this whole situation with the government supposed to give you some free food. It's going through the recycling stage, and it makes the water purified to come into your home, so that's what they're charging for. Bullshit. They came over here and they claimed everything. I can guarantee you it's a lot of folks that's living in homes on these big ass houses on this property that they don't even own because they stole it. Just like they stole everything else. Did y'all know the Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty, used to be black? They stole her too. If they can steal Jesus and make Jesus a white man with blue eyes, you don't think they can steal from you? They stole Jesus. But we the criminals. So I'm just telling people, just wake up, y'all, please. Don't get on here and give these people the satisfaction that our black folks up here begging for food stamps. Yeah, it feel good to get free food because food costs a lot of money. But talk among each other. Call each other on the phone. Don't get on Facebook and degrade our race no more. Not another day. Because that's what we're doing. We degrading ourselves. Talking about I got Section 8. Talking about your BBLs. Call your girlfriend or your friends talk about your BBL. Don't let the world know all your business. I had to learn that, man. I had to learn that you have to keep some stuff for the imagination. That you have to make people guess what you're doing. Make them wonder how you getting it, how you getting it. You don't have to put on every time you buy a house, every time you buy a car, you get your taxes, you got to flash your money. My mother used to always tell me this. People that do that, they're not used to nothing. She said, well, you got to show your money or the things you have because you're not used to nothing. Don't give folks the satisfaction. And you don't have to prove nothing to your ex-man or your ex-woman that you doing the damn thing. I'm doing it like this. I want her to know. Fuck her. Fuck him. Get it how you get it. And I keep giving y'all some free game and y'all not listening to me. And I'm glad my boy Blaze is doing it. Brian, I yet to have, to jump on board and do it. YouTube. Did y'all know how many people be getting rich off YouTube? Did y'all know every 1,000 views on YouTube, I think you make $30? And they making 30,000, 100,000 views on one video. And that video grows and grows every day because it never leaves YouTube. And y'all sitting here thinking you got to sell weed? You got to steal and rob? When you can just take your silly ass with your friends on YouTube with your camera and just make money. You don't need them folks to give you nothing. But stack that too, because sooner or later they going to figure out black folks done figured it out, damn it. They getting all this money off YouTube. Time to shut it down. That's what they did with the drugs. Let's put crack cocaine in the hood and let them kill themselves. We want them to be strung out on drugs. We want them to kill themselves, rape each other, act a damn fool, because that's what black people do. That's what they thought, right? They never thought we was intelligent enough to take their drugs and make an empire and become millionaires. And then when they figured that out, they changed the law. Oh, you get life now for selling their drugs they put in your street corner. They put the drugs there. Now they're giving you life for selling it because they thought you were going to use it. But when Becky came in the neighborhood and she got strung out on meth and crack, teeth all messed up, and your little black sons had her ass out there on the corner, oh, the game had to change. Let's give these Negroes life because they got Becky out here strung out. I thought Janice and Karen and Kim was going to be strung out. No, it's Becky? Oh, no. They're not giving you nothing for free. When they gave us that unemployment, it was a gimmick. You know what that gimmick was? I'm going to give everybody this unemployment. And then I'm going to say it was fraud. Then I'm going to garnish their checks for the next 10 years so they can be homeless on the street and can't buy them eggs that's $8 for each, what is it, a dozen? And then I'm going to say it was a mistake we gave you that unemployment. I want it back. I'm going to give them these PPP loans knowing damn well you can't go in no bank. You can have a job for 10 years. Your credit can be 500-600 credit score. They will give you the flux to get $5,000. They want everything but your damn blood type. But they were giving away free money and never met you? Have you thought about that? They was giving free money away and never met you in person. It was a setup. Now all of a sudden it's fraud. You didn't have a business. Damn it, you know they didn't have a damn business. Because you know everything, Uncle Sam. You know if I don't pay my taxes. You know that. You know if I start a business and I ain't paying on the little business money, property that I have, the merchandise. You know that. You know damn well when a brother ain't paying his child support, right? So you didn't know that person didn't have a business to get a loan for $1 million, but you know where Uncle John is that owed $20,000 in child support. Quit playing with me. It's a setup. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. Stephen said $500-600 a month for water. Yeah. And it falls out the sky. You who make water, Stephen? Who make water? If they can steal water, just think about it. They steal water. They stole people. They stole Jesus. They stole the land. They stole the Statue of Liberty. They even stole Aunt Jemima. Yeah, her family just got their rights, less than 5 years ago. A white man stole that recipe and said he did it when Aunt Jemima made it. And her family wasn't getting a dime. Did y'all know the Colonel of Kentucky Fried Chicken stole that recipe? Where have y'all known a white man that know how to make chicken? The slave cook made that chicken in that recipe. And because they didn't have the common knowledge that we have today, they stole it from them. When y'all look around, everything you use was made by a black man. Just about everything. You know how they lied and told you the light bulb was made by a white man? You remember that? They left one little part out. You know the light bulb. It wouldn't shine if it was one little part missing, right? Y'all know the little piece that's in there that look like electricity. That little thing that just be like this hanging in the light bulb. A black man made it. They didn't tell us that in school. The light bulb wouldn't even be a light bulb without that electricity. It'd just be a globe. The black man made it a light. But they didn't tell us that. The traffic light, black man. The doorknob, black man. The refrigerator, the iron, the perms for the hair, black. But who own everything? White. Y'all need to wake up. Y'all too busy worried about, don't nobody wear no black Air Force Ones no more. Them out of style. You think you steal if you wear black Air Force Ones. I heard people say that. Don't nobody wear sandals with flowers on them no more. That's out of style. Wedge heels, girl, they go laugh at you. Who just got an iPhone 11 now? Who just got an Android? Y'all worried about dumb ass shit when they trying to bring slavery back. In a minute, we ain't gonna have no damn phone. Because we all gonna be in the cotton field next to each other. We can just talk. Because y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all think these Karens just acting a fool for nothing? No, they trying to take over again. It ain't gonna happen. I ain't worried about it. It ain't gonna happen. But y'all will go do something to your brother. Somebody, I'm gonna give y'all an example and tell me if I'm lying. Somebody will run in your house and your family. and say, girl, I was at the store and these black girls and these dudes try to jump me and they did this and this and this. Everybody putting on their shoes, where them MFs at? Getting on the phone, they calling folks, they going to people's house, they about that life. They grabbing guns. Let's do this. The same people come in the house and say, I was at the store and it's a bunch of skinheads around the corner calling people niggas and everything and daring us to say something, say they goes lynch niggas. You know what y'all do? Who? Where they at? Y'all better call the police. They tripping. Y'all afraid of them. But you will kill your brother. But you ain't messing with them folks. You'll call the police, you'll pull out your camera and watch a white police officer lynch your brother right in front of you. Won't do nothing. I'm saying all this because it just blew my mind how all these rich black Negroes on Facebook, which ain't none of y'all rich. Ain't none of y'all rich that's on Facebook. Rich people don't have time to be on Facebook. I don't care if you making $80,000 a year, you still poor because you on Facebook, okay? You ain't making the money that you think you making. Y'all getting on here and you complaining about stuff that we need to be doing something about. Instead of waiting on them to feed us, why we ain't trying to make a community garden? See, I can't do stuff by myself. And then y'all think I sound stupid when I bring up shit. I can't do it alone. And I don't have the resources. I have the ideas and I know how to put stuff together. But the ones in our community with the money and the means to do it, they're selfish. They rather get on Facebook and showboat instead of saying, let's get together. My hair's sticking up. So let's get together and let's do this, this, and this. Let's make some shit happen. Let's start Black Wall Street again. We ain't got to go through them to do nothing. Our money means something. Without the black dollar, the world can't move. Y'all don't understand that. Without our money, ain't nothing moving. If black people shut shit down and say, listen, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all throwing our people on welfare and raising rent for the ones that don't have it. We can't do nothing. You know what? Until y'all lower this rent, till y'all start respecting us, we ain't spending a dime in your stores, especially them hair stores. We ain't going to your malls. We ain't going to your grocery stores. We ain't doing nothing with y'all until you respect my community. We're not going to do it, though. When T.I. tried to do it with Gucci, Floyd Mayweather, since he didn't like T.I., the day he said a shutdown on Gucci, Floyd Mayweather went to Gucci on live and spent $50,000 just because T.I. told him not to. And he thought he hurt T.I., but what he did is hurt his own people. Because the white man that owned Gucci laughed and said, look at this nigga. Look at these niggas. This all they do is fight. But if one of them say shut down something, oh, they gonna shut it down because they stand together. We don't. We hate each other. We rather fight and make somebody look stupid. Do you know what Floyd could have did with that $50,000 he spent with that white man to make T.I. mad? He could have came back to Grand Rapids and did something for the high school that I grew up in, the same high school he grew up in. Ottawa Hills. Those kids need books. Those kids need a lot of things. He could have donated to the school that helped him go to the Olympics. He could have did a lot of things. He could have went down to mail charter with homeless families down there with their children and blessed some of them homeless families. But no, you want to make T.I. look bad and spend $50,000 with a billionaire. Man, the way we think is just so messed up. It's sad. It's sad. Excuse me for stumbling on my words in this video, but it's just overwhelming. And it's sad to see my people perish and think we got it together. I bet half of you that's on here talking about food stamps, y'all going to Dubai this summer, y'all going to the Bahamas, y'all already planned y'all girl trip. Y'all already got shit y'all finna do, but y'all wonder about the food stamps. And what y'all don't realize is, the more food stamps you get and you don't need them, it's somebody else hungry that need them. And it's coming out of taxpayers' money. People that's struggling as a single mom, paying taxes so you can eat. But you taking your money that you could buy food with and you going to Dubai and taking out this poor woman home. She can't get food stamps because she just happened to work. Because when you start working, they cut your shit off instantly. You don't know you hurting another family because you're living free. But y'all don't care. Just like Kamala. I don't even know how to say her name. I don't even care to know. I was so excited we had a black woman president. Oh, the world about to change. Look at God. Everything ain't from God. Where's she at? I haven't heard her spoke about nothing. Did I miss something? It's like she'd be like, nah, we can't be raising this rent. We got to put a cap on rent because people going to be homeless. Nope. She ain't saying nothing. And you know Biden don't give a damn. I heard a video the other day, y'all. Biden, I guess before he was with Obama, he had this racist speech he said about niggas. And then he apologized. I'm not racist no more. That's like me saying I'm not black no more. I don't want to be black no more. Even though Michael Jackson bleached his skin, he still was a black man. And we voted this man into house. At least Donald Trump tell you he grabbed the coochie. At least Donald Trump tell you he don't like folks. He tell you in your face. That's what make Donald Trump so real. He tell you what it is in your face. I don't like you. Now how you gonna take it is up to you. Don't throw a rock and hide your hand, Biden. I don't even know what he ran for, just to make life worse for us. Right now I'm to the point I don't even want to vote. And I know y'all everybody got to vote. Why? We did. What happened? Nothing. I think I'm going to vote if Kanye run. I mean, we can't lose. We didn't have everything. We might as well try a rapper. Because everybody else done failed us. Then they want to blame everything on the black man. But who been running this country since the beginning of time? White folks. Who been running it? Who done ran it into the ground? White folks. We get two Negroes. Well, it was a black president way back when. We get two Negroes. What did they do for us? Obama tried to do the best he could, but he did a whole lot of wrong too. Kamala, she was just a token, and she knew it, and let them use her. But she's married to a white man. So what do we expect? Stop waiting on people to feed y'all. That's just the moral to the story. Stop waiting on people to feed you. Stop getting on here talking about food stamps. Man, stop letting people know we in lack. Fake it till you make it. You hear me? I don't want nobody to know I need nothing. Because ain't nobody gonna give me nothing. Y'all go talk. Y'all ain't gonna bless nobody. All y'all gonna do is talk about folks. Stop telling people your business. Keep it to yourself. Zip your lip. Take it to God and leave it there. I had to learn that black folks do not care. Y'all just looking for a reason to dog somebody out. I think it feeds your spirit to know somebody going through struggles. It makes you feel wonderful. The making of a slave, Willie Lynch letter, is embedded in your spirit and your brain. And it's, I don't know when we gonna come out of bondage. My boy asked me, when we gonna stop suffering? God said we have to suffer. We have to pay the cost because we his chosen people. When do we stop paying? I didn't hear Israelites say we gonna pay until we die. We don't have our heaven until we get to heaven. I don't want to wait to die to get heaven. I don't want to wait to die to be happy. We done suffered enough, haven't we? I don't know. I don't know how to answer. But it's your girl, Nina, from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Keep your head up. Feed yourself. And if you can't, shut up and don't tell everybody. Damn. Bye.